You spend hours studying, but by tomorrow, 70% of it is gone. Sound familiar? It's not your fault you forget things. Your brain is wired to delete unused information. But here's the twist. In Japan, students memorize over 2,000 kanji characters and retain them for life. So what's their secret? It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Let's unlock 5 science-backed learning hacks inspired by Japanese students, and how you can use them to remember everything. You see, traditional study techniques like rereading and highlighting feel productive, but your brain treats them like background noise. How many times have you crammed all night, only to forget everything during the test? That's because of the forgetting curve, a concept introduced by psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus. According to his research, we forget up to 70% of new information within 24 hours. And after a week, only tiny traces remain. But Japanese students don't just survive this curve, they hack it. Let's see how. 1. Active recall, the samurai way. Most people focus on input, reading, watching, highlighting. But real memory? It's built through output. Think of your brain like a muscle. Every time you recall information, not just reread, those neural pathways get stronger. Dr. Barbara Oakley, author of Learning How to Learn, says, retrieval practice, actively recalling facts, is one of the most powerful learning strategies. How to do it? After reading a topic, close the book, grab a blank sheet, and write down everything you remember. It'll feel tough, even frustrating. But that struggle is how your brain locks in knowledge. 2. The Kumon Method, small steps, big gains. Kumon is a Japanese learning system used by millions of students globally. Its power? Breaking down complex learning into tiny daily steps. Rather than overwhelming your brain with massive info dumps, Kumon trains your mind bit by bit. James Clear, in his bestseller Atomic Habits, explains, 1% improvement each day leads to exponential growth over time. Learning like the Japanese isn't about studying longer, it's about mastering a little every day. 10 minutes a day greater than 5 hours the night before. 3. Spaced repetition, the brain gardening trick. Imagine your memory as a garden. If you water your plants only once before an exam, they'll wither. Spaced repetition means revisiting information right before you're about to forget it. Here's a simple schedule. Review after 1 day. Then 3 days. Then a week. Then a month. Each session reinforces your memory just before the curve drops. Try apps like Anki or Quizlet. Or just make your own calendar. This is how Japanese students keep information fresh, not crammed. For Kaizen, 1% improvement, every day. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement through small changes. Instead of burnout and last-minute pressure, you build mastery, slowly, steadily. Just 6 minutes a day can make a difference. 2 minutes of active recall. 2 minutes of spaced repetition. 2 minutes of deep practice. After a month, you'll be 30% more effective. No stress, just progress. Robin Sharma, author of the 5 a.m. Club, once said, small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results. 5. Shu Su, the art of focus. The Japanese believe focus is not just about willpower, it's about ritual. They enter a mental state called Su, deep, intentional concentration where learning becomes effortless. How to activate Su? Study in the same place each time. Use a specific pen, notebook, or even light a scented candle. Turn learning into a ritual your brain recognizes as important. This signals to your mind, it's time to learn. Turn off your phone. Close extra tabs. Train your brain like a monk or a ninja. Let's be real, you don't master a video game by watching others play. You don't become an athlete by reading about sports. You practice, fail, adapt, and improve. Learning works the same way. It's not magic, it's method. So the choice is yours: cram and forget? Or commit to tiny, powerful steps, the Japanese way? Start small. Start today. Which method are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Hit that subscribe button for more brain hacks, productivity tips, and life-changing tools. Together, we're not just learning. We're learning smarter. One tiny step at a time. That's the easy way. Actually,